Welcome everybody live to the Brevard Sports Network here on Tuesday night, first game after spring break. And boy, this is a big one here in the boys lacrosse scene. First of all, I'm Jackson Robb here beside me. Once again, former Viera coach, Coach Bo. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Doing well. I am excited about this. It's been a long time since we've got this game on the schedule.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of talk this year just around the lacrosse community about Brevard County. Some people say it's Holy Trinity and everyone else. A lot of people like to differ. And, you know, Viera, a very solid lacrosse team. We got a state top 25 battle. Viera comes in as 25th in the state. Holy Trinity's top 10. This is a number 9 team in the state right now. And it's Viera and Holy Trinity, two Brevard County teams, and that's the best thing tonight that we're going to see. We will finally find the answer to who the best team right now in Brevard County is. Viera, a solid 9-2 record, and Holy Trinity, the final undefeated team in Brevard at 10-0.
That's why they play the game, right? You can have all the conversations you want. You can look at the rankings. Rankings don't mean squat until the end of the year. And the bottom line is these two haven't played each other in 6 years now, I think it is. And I know Viera's been chomping at the bit to get them on the schedule. We had a game last year that was kind of on this level of intensity, and it got rained out for us. We didn't get a chance to make it up because it was too close to the playoffs. And this is why we do it, right? This is why you play the game. It's interesting, when they split the two classifications up, 1A and 2A, Viera went 2A because of the size of their population in the school. So they got teams like Viera, Martin County in their district, and no longer had those Brevard County teams in their district. Well, Holy Trinity ended up with just Brevard County as their district opponents and have kind of been the kings of that district. But we still have a couple of Class 2A schools in Melbourne and Viera in Brevard County that aren't part of their district anymore, so they kind of get lost in the shuffle. So it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting.
Yeah, this has been a game we've been.
Interesting conversation.
It's been a long time coming between these two teams. As we'll be back in just a moment. As the anthem wraps up here, we get ready to play. And again, it's a big one, as we mentioned, Holy Trinity Viera for really the battle for the Brevard County crown here from Holy Trinity, a game that's been a long time coming. As I mentioned, Viera 25th in the state, 8th in 2A. Holy Trinity 9th in 1A, but also 9th in the state. Holy Trinity 10-0, Viera 9-2. Viera outscoring their opponents 142-65. Holy Trinity outscoring their opponents 179-31.
I'll tell you what makes this even more fun for me personally is there's a lot of kids on Holy Trinity that I got to coach over the years. The assistant coach, Greg Cole, is the reason why I got into lacrosse in the first place. Our kids played together when they were 13 years old, and he asked me to be one of his assistants, and I kind of started doing it 11 years ago now as my son get ready to graduate from college, and fell in love with the game, so I owe a lot to him. I've coached a lot of the guys on Holy Trinity as they were younger, so it's exciting. It's fun. These guys play against each other, and they play with each other on club teams. all summer and all fall, so they're very familiar with each other. So this is probably as close to a rivalry as we're going to get in this sport for a long time.
Number 25th in the state.
Definitely one that's been circled on the calendar. Both these teams all year. Has been for me to get in this booth and watch it, so I hope everyone out there is ready to go. Viera and Holy Trinity. First-year head coach leading Viera, Coach Bob Nunn. For Holy Trinity, it's sixth-year head coach Eric Maurer with a career record of 68-20. Assistant coach for Holy Trinity, Greg Cole and Kyle Turner. Run down the stats real quick. Viera have 4 Hawks with more than 20 goals. DeShulo with 29, Cannavalitis with 25, and Lennon Almonte with 25. DeShulo leads the team with 90 ground balls. Takeaways, that goes to Glick with 20 takeaways. Face-offs, it's McGuire Pedrick with a 54% face-off percentage. And you look at sophomore goalie Jackson Lynch, 142 saves on 207 shots with only 53 goals allowed. Holy Trinity, we do only have stats with 5 games, but through those first 5 games, Hawkins with 22 goals, Julian Warden with 13, Jake Paglarini with 11, Hawken and Gibson both with 11 assists. And with the most ground balls, it was Hudson Sanger with 25. So there's a little rundown of the stats, get you acclimated with these teams again. Holy Trinity stats we only have through their first 5 games, which they've played 10 now, so not as up-to-date as we wish, but that kind of gives you a grasp. A few of those players, 20 goals in their first 5 games. This is a team that likes to score goals, and they're able to with ease at times, but against a tough, stingy Viera defense, that's going to be easier said than done. So we'll see how these teams match up. But for me, as we've said all week, you know, it's all about the start of this game. That's just what we've seen all year with Viera. We've constantly seen that the slower starts out of the Viera Hawks have led to some of their losses and some of their troubles. And if Viera starts slow, Holy Trinity is a team that starts fast, and they like to hit you out of the gates. If Viera can stay home, keep it close early, this one could run down to the end. But if they get behind early, that could be their one downfall.
Yeah, we proved that against Lake Brantley last week. You know, you let Lake Brantley hang in. Tough physical team. They let them hang around, lose with 3 seconds left in the game. So you got to put teams away. You got to separate. Viera had a burst in that 4th quarter, but you can't let good teams hang around. And I would say the same for Holy Trinity today too. Like if they get up early, you got to put this team away because you don't want to let them hang around and stick around, right?
So the goalies hit the cage. Jackson Lynch for Viera. For Holy Trinity, it's Justin Cole, 2 of the best goalies in the county and arguably in the state, as we have 2 incredible keepers in here in the cage. Again, the face-off for Viera is McGuire Pedrick. For Holy Trinity, it's number 5, Jackson Bean. As we get set to go here from Holy Trinity. You start to face off. Thanks to daylight savings, these games are going to start in broad daylight for a little while, so get a different atmosphere to start this one than we've seen the first half of the season. As we get set to face off, Pedrick and Bean at midfield. A big face-off goes to Jackson Bean. Going to take it quick on offense for Holy Trinity. Straight down the center of the defense. Bean, quick shot, saved by Jackson Lynch. Ball on the ground, got to control it. Still down right in front of the goal. Lynch is out of the goal. And dangerous early. It's Holy Trinity ball. Quick crank outside. Saved up in the air again. Holy Trinity peppering Jackson Lynch early. And that ball scoop doesn't go out of bounds. Viera ball. Jake Paglarini was looking for the scoop.
2 big saves early from Jackson Lynch.
And they'll pass it to him for the clear. Lynch coming out of the goal. Lynch running right up the middle of the field looking for help. Pressure comes. Makes a move. Rolls back. Lynch pump fakes. Holds it. Big check. He's really far out of the goal, and a big timeout by Viera already. 11:15 to go, still in the first quarter. Obviously still 0-0.
Jackson had number 10, Ben Van Genekten, wide open there at the 50-yard line. The problem was Ben's stick was down by his side. He wasn't calling for the ball. Viera's got to work on these clears. They got to come back and help.
It's always good to have a goalie like Jackson that'll be comfortable to come out of the goal like that, but you do have issues if that ball gets knocked out. That goal is wide open, and it's going to stay that way.
We saw that last week with Lake Brantley, too.
Yeah, we did.
2 open goal scores.
So an interesting start, as we said. Holy Trinity likes to come out fast. They came down, took a shot, got the rebound, took another shot. I mean, they're trying to wear Viera down early. Viera, especially Jackson Lynch in the cage, keeps it tough, hangs in there. and then they end up getting the ball back as the ball rolled out of bounds off of the Holy Trinity stick. So they get the lucky break there, which now with the timeout early though, which is unfortunate to take, but you kind of had to set up a free clear. Granger Lamp passes it up now to Eli Manchetti. Manchetti passes down to Cannon Velitis. Velitis 25 goals on the year.
Some transfers. You got Landon Amante with Viera, transfer from Cocoa Beach. And you got Michael Hawkins on Holy Trinity, transfer from Cocoa Beach. Or Cocoa Beach.
Ethan DeShula with the ball here, driving down the side. That'll be a push. There's the flag. And McNamara runs out of bounds, but it's going to be a man up for Viera with that push there. That's the one thing that's tough on Holy Trinity's field with the turf. You got all the lines. The out-of-bounds line is a very faded-looking blue line that runs past the football out-of-bounds line.
You probably should paint that over.
Yeah, I know playing here it gets a little hard because there's also that the yellow line, which is, I believe, soccer. So, I mean, you have 3 lines. Lacrosse is the very faint line, so I think McNamara just ran over that one there. But either way, they go man up. Get possession right back on the crease. Shot in the goal from Cannon Velitis. Off the assist from Aiden McNamara. Velitis, goal number 26 on the year. And the Viera Hawks strike first.
Holy Trinity got caught ball watching there. Left Velitis wide open. I don't even know if they were ready.
Quick strike on the crease. Cannon Velitis. And a minute and a half into the game tonight, Viera showing they're not going to start slow as the Hawks take the early 1-0 lead with 10 and a half minutes to go, still in quarter number 1. And that's a perfect start for Viera. First shot of the game. They get an open look right on the crease to Cannon Velitis for the goal. McGuire Pedrick flicks the ball up there, gets it forward. Ball down still, and Viera wins the face-off. Glick with the ball here, looking for a pass off the stick of Goodman, still down. Goodman rolls back, about midfield, passes low. Got a whistle going to Holy Trinity.
Touch. Apparently.
I believe the box is at the 30-yard line here at Holy Trinity. As the Tigers are going to bring it down, pass up top to Josh Romine. Romine, a transfer from Satellite a few years ago. His brother still plays there. Definitely a Lacrosse family there. Dylan Gibson with the ball, dodging down the alley. Pass back to Romine. Romine drives right down center. He's not going to get through. Aiden Hoffman standing tough. Dylan Gibson with the ball, slowly moving. All even after the goal.
Gibson's a good feeder.
Tied for assists in their first 5 games. Gibson shot, misses the cage.
Shot by Gibson.
Backed up by Matt Boyukis. Boyukis clears up top to Romine. Romine gets set up a dodge on Hoffman. Short stick. Shot. Deflected. Hoffman picks up the ground ball. Going to get trailed by Romine. Doesn't matter. Viera, Josh Glick. Up to Velitis. Back down, wide open. Aiden McNamara. As Viera will get their offense set up. Slow it down a little. Almonte. Switches left, goes down, pass high of Goodman. And that'll be a turnover for Viera as Holy Trinity will get a shot to clear.
It was the right idea. They left another guy open at GLE, just missed him.
Dexter Phipps will bring it up for Holy Trinity. Back to the goalie, Justin Cole. Pass to Layden Brunger. Brunger pass up ahead, dropped in the middle. Eli Manchetti picks it up, getting double team, ball on the ground. Granger Lamp scoops it up, getting chased hard. Whistles.
Another timeout by Coach Nunn. That's his second.
Well, still 8.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and Viera's out of timeouts for the first half. As they hold an early lead, 1-0. First, I'd like to thank our first sponsor of the night, W&J Construction, has been building Brevard and beyond for over 55 years. W&J is dedicated to understanding each customer's needs and completing their project with absolute quality assurance on schedule and within budget. The team at W&J attributes their success to their 3 doctrines of management: communication, transparency, and cooperation. Each speak for themselves, and the implementation of this combination equates to long-lasting relationships and favorable construction outcomes. For more information, call them at 321-632-7660 or online at www.wjconstruction.com. Also, Craig Technologies is a nationwide engineering technology firm headquartered in Merritt Island, providing services to both government and commercial customers. Craig Technologies' list of services include design engineering, systems engineering and integration, software design and development, information technology support, training and courseware development, integrated logistics support, and range operations. For more information, call them at 321-613-5620. Check them out online at www.craigtechinc.com.
So Viera is sophomore heavy, and Holy Trinity's got a lot of seniors. You can just tell kind of the speed and physicality right now showing up a little bit.
I believe it's 11 seniors on the roster for the Holy Trinity Tigers this season. Ball popped out from behind, flying up in the air. Ball still down. DeShulo tries to goose it ahead, up in the air, still down. Big fight for the ground ball here. Going out. Matt Goodman scoops it up. Passes up ahead to Gabe C. C, outside crank, bounces long. McNamara backs up the shot for the Hawks.
Shot there by Gabe C.
Velitis pass into McNamara for Viera. Pass down Almonte. Pass back up top.
They got deep holes on Almonte and DeShulo. Again, doing their homework.
Not a bad idea at all. Pass down to Velitis. Velitis looking for his cutters, not open. Pass right back to Almonte. Viera taking their time on this possession. Almonte. Pass up top. McNamara with the left. Passes to Gabe C. C down the alley. Bouncing shot. No good.
Nice save there by
Velitis got caught looking, so out of the goal. It was Justin Cole to back up the shot from the goalie position, and now Holy Trinity gets possession for the clear.
Flat-footed ball watching.
Pass up.
Good job by Justin Cole.
Cole McNabb. McNabb rolls back. Passes to Jake Pagliarini. Pagliarini to Julian Warden. Warden walks it up, passes back to Dylan Gibson. Gibson to Romine. Just walking it in for Holy Trinity. Back to Gibson. Over to Warden. Now set up top, Dylan Gibson for the dodge on the short stick. Aiden Hoffman. Pass back. Romine low crank. And a great save as Romine, or Jackson Lynch rather, ready for it. Ball on the ground. Glick struggling to scoop it. Glick gets through. Takes a check. Runs through it. Glick switching through. Passes down. And Viera right back on offense. I mean, this is something we haven't seen out of Viera early in these games. They've had slower starts, but the big thing, they haven't controlled possession. They're doing that well right now as they've controlled possession majority of the first quarter thus far, halfway through here at the 6-minute mark. The Hawks with a 1-0 advantage over the Tigers.
Viera will be content giving those outside shots with Lynch in the net, too.
Almonte, high pass again over Goodman's head.
Nice defense there by Jackson Shoppy.
That's 2 unforced turnovers on Almonte. They can't be having that.
They're without Matt Goodman in the loss against Lake Brantley. As now Holy Trinity gets set to clear. Cole holds the ball. Clear up to Dylan Gibson. Gibson down the sideline. And Gibson will hold it. Pass back across. Julian Warden. Warden pass. Snatched out of the air by Ben Venecton. Jackson Lynch loses the ball. Got to get back in the cage. And that's the danger you run. Ball knocked out from behind again by Ben Venecton. Ball up in front again, scooped up by Matt Denon. And a quick clear coming. Warden chasing. Pass up, snatched right out of the air. He was waiting for it. Hudson Sanger. Sanger the long pole.
A lot of hanging their sticks tonight.
Pass to Gibson. Ball knocked out immediately by Ethan DeShulo. Quick pressure coming in the game, but Gibson gets by. Quick shot. Low to high, top left corner, goal. Holy Trinity. Dylan Gibson.
That was a great shot.
One quick move, the outside shot, low to high, paints the corner, and ties our game up with 4:46 to go in the first quarter as the Holy Trinity Tigers get on the board.
Viera's doing a great job on the ground balls, but they're having a hard time keeping the ball on their stick. They're not protecting it.
Again, we only have stats through 5 games, so.
Unforced turnovers. Fantastic shot by Dylan Gibson on that one.
Hedrick and Beam back to face off.
Changed the plane, got the goalie going low. That was pretty.
Jackson Lynch, possibly a little discombobulated, running back to the goal. McGuire Pedrick wins another face-off. Viera's 2 for 3. Drops the ball on the pass, and it's scooped up by Holy Trinity. And a quick run up the sideline by Jackson Shopke. Pass right in front of the goal, and Holy Trinity with another one. Matt Boyukis. And Holy Trinity, just like that, 10 seconds later, takes the lead 2-1. Viera wins the face-off, immediately turns it over. Holy Trinity runs the length of the field, 1 pass and a goal. Matt Boyukis with the goal for Holy Trinity to take the 2-1 lead with 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Another face-off here. And popped out. Won by Holy Trinity. They're now even. 2 wins either side.
Also known as Phil.
Down the line on the far side. Josh Romine with it. Romine runs it down. Backs up. Passes to Pagliarini. Julian Warden has Hoffman the short stick on him. Warden rolls back to Pagliarini, moving it around back to Josh Romine. Down the line, back up top, Romine moves it to Pagliarini. As Holy Trinity tries to control possession here. Both of their goals been on very quick scores. Turner passes up to Warden. Pagliarini back to Warden. Warden stepping back. Pass to Pagliarini. Holy Trinity going to move the ball all the way back around again. Andrew Turner.
Surprised Turner's not testing Glick back there at the shorty at X.
Quick move. Warden rolls back. Julian Warden shot. Deflected.
Nice defense there by Hoffman.
Moves it up top. Quick move. Popped out quickly by Glick. That's Michael Hawkins with it. Pass, shot right in front of the goal, deflected by Lynch. Loses the ball.
Nice shot there by Andrew Turner.
Loses sight of it. Turner picks it up. Warden. Passes over to Hawkins. Hawkins winds up, pump fakes, cranks one. It's a goal. Bounce shot from Michael Hawkins. And Holy Trinity's run continues. 3 straight goals for Holy Trinity in the span of 2 minutes. And they have a 3-1 lead now with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Comes down to ball security for Viera. Holy Trinity showing patience on offense.
Viera started with the advantage, but now they just can't let Holy Trinity get away from them. And another thing they're doing well tonight, they're winning faceoffs. That's something Viera has struggled with throughout the season at times in their losses, and now they've had some faceoff wins. They've controlled possessions. Just got to hold on to the ball when they get it.
A lot of unforced turnovers.
Ball won by Holy Trinity. Pass up the sideline. Pass to Pagliarini. Lamp landing a poke check. Pass back across to Josh Romine. Holy Trinity controlling possession ever since Viera's opening goal. There's a quick dodge down. Gibson pass across. Warden tests, doesn't shoot. Pass back. Romine back to Warden. Back to Josh Romine. Quick dodge down the alley. Ball on the ground. Pass deflected by Almonte, who scoops it up. Lennon Almonte in on defense. Almonte pass back to Jackson Lynch for the clear. Viera has to execute a good clear here. Up ahead, Almonte with it. Oh, and he loses a stick there.
Nice play there by Hawkins.
Hawkins gets the ball.
Again, ball security. Holy Trinity's doing a great job on these stick checks, knocking the ball loose. Viera can't hold on to it. That's the difference in this game right here.
Gibson pass back to Warden under a minute 15 to go in the first quarter. Holy Trinity holds a 2-goal advantage, trying to make it 3 on this possession here to end the first quarter. Here, got to hang tough. Almonte, the shorty on defense. Warden, quick dodge inside. Immediately swarmed. Warden goes behind to X. Pass to Hawkins. Hawkins up top. Pump fakes. All the way up top. Romine to Shulo chasing. Shot low. Sails long. And Hawkins chases it to back it up. It'll be Holy Trinity ball behind. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Warden drops the ball. Vanecton can't scoop it up, so Julian Warden gets it back for the Tigers. Pass back to Dylan Gibson. Top right of the box. Gibson tracking down. Quick dodge back up top with the left. Quick shot. High for Gibson.
I'm waiting for C to get a penalty for his mouthpiece dangling down.
Gibson's shot's knocked away.
Oh, there he goes. He fixes it. It's pretty bad. I can see it from 500 yards away.
And he's going to come out of the game now. That's Holy Trinity. Pagliarini with the ball.
Holy Trinity's going to hold from 1 shot.
10 seconds to go. Pass to Turner. Turner drives, passes behind. 3 seconds. Diving shot, won't go. And the last shot contained by Viera. But a 3-0 run by Holy Trinity will lead us to the end of the first quarter. The Holy Trinity Tigers lead the Viera Hawks 3-1 in a high-scoring first quarter of play. I'd like to thank our sponsor once again, WJ Construction. As a construction company that understands every aspect of your project from pre-construction through completion. Their team's technical and local expertise lays the groundwork for the rapid, cost-effective production of deliverables. WJ Construction brings excitement and energy, responsiveness, and a complete understanding of all of your requirements. By incorporating the best of the best project philosophies into their approach and delivering a finished product you will be proud of. For more information, call them at 321-632-7660 or check them out online at www.wjconstruction.com. Also like to thank Craig Technologies, a nationwide engineering technology firm headquartered in Merritt Island, providing services to both government and commercial customers. Craig Technologies' list of services include design engineering, systems engineering and integration, software design development, information technology support, training and courseware development, integrated logistics support, and range operations. For more information, call them at 321-613-5620 or check them out online at www.craigtechinc.com.
Yeah, first quarter boils down to basic turnovers. Landon Almonte threw the ball away twice, usually a sure-handed player. You don't wonder if there's some nerves involved. But Viera's got to shore up the turnovers to make this a game. And if they don't, Holy Trinity will continue to run away with it.
I mean, there's good with the bad. Viera, we've kind of avoided the things we really didn't want to see. There wasn't their textbook slow start. They scored the first goal. They're winning face-offs, which is a big one. Jackson Bean, very good face-off guy. And, you know, McGuire Pedrick has been a very strong player tonight. And Holy Trinity only has the one face-off advantage. Viera was controlling possessions when they had him for a little bit. Then the turnovers started to roll in towards the end of the first quarter. So Viera's shown flashes of exactly what they need to do to win the game. They have to make it consistent. There can't be flashes. It's got to be constant control of possessions and lacking the turnovers, because Holy Trinity, when they have a possession, they drive to score. They're not, I mean, they'll hold the ball for a few minutes, but they have the ball to score, and they want to score whenever an opportunity presents itself. So, I mean, they're going to pepper Lynch. They're going to pressure the defense. Viera's going to have to stay on their hands, and that's when the offense controls possession. You let your defense get a second to breathe, set up, get ready for, I mean, if Holy Trinity gets the ball back on a charge. So that's kind of what I've seen.
Yeah, if Pedrick wins it clean, he's just got to get a touch and pull it back out. I don't think he's going to be able to throw with that face-off stick.
As they fight for it, Pedrick stands up, Bean trying to get a hit. Ball behind. Glick will scoop it up. and pick up the face-off win. Takes the hit.
Nice ground ball there by Josh Glick.
Josh Glick takes a check. Viera takes on offense. Matt Goodman will hold it now. He's going to get pressured. Holy Trinity's going to play their hands. DeShulo moves it down to Aiden McNamara. Past Almonte. Almonte drives. Passes crease. What a save by Justin Cole off the shot by Matt Goodman.
Nice save there by Cole.
Ball out.
Looks like
They give it to Holy
post.
Trinity.
Take a ball.
I think that one hit the post.
Dexter Phipps.
Great look that time. Belmonte finally finds Matt Goodman.
That was a big shot on crease. Unfortunately, hits the post for Viera. That's going to be
over there.
a turnover for Holy Trinity, so Viera gets the ball here. And that was a big one. I mean, Goodman right there, point blank. Same kind of situation they had with the first Velitis goal that got him on the board. Lynch clears up to Gabe C. Wraparound check there. C. Driving in, rolls back. And Holy Trinity plays him on the hands. Ball out, scooped up by the Tigers.
Nice play there by Shoppy.
Cole McNabb had it passed back to Justin Cole. Cole up the sideline. Up in the air, rolling back. Hudson Sanger. Sanger getting pressured by Hoffman. Sanger passes down. Ball bounces off of Hawkins. Sun's in his eyes. Hawkins picks it up, pump fakes, rolls. He's got Matt Denon on him. Hawkins passes to Julian Warden. Warden quick dodge. Passes up top to Hawkins. Pass to Romine. Moving it all the way around behind to Turner. Passes all the way back up top to Hawkins. Again, sun in their eyes here as it sets. Hawkins. Pass to Josh Romine. Under 10 minutes to go here, still in the second quarter. Score on your screen. Holy Trinity with the advantage. They have a ball on offense here, setting up. Passes to Hawkins. Holy Trinity taking their time on this one. And might have lost the ball there. Goes high out of bounds.
Lost it in the sun again.
And if you're Viera, I mean, that's going to be something Holy Trinity's going to have to deal with for the rest of this quarter. Really want to take advantage here.
Viera's got to hold on to the ball.
As you say that, thrown right over Almonte's head. Luckily, Matt Goodman there to keep it in.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Pass to Landon Almonte. Checked hard. Almonte driving straight in with the right hand. Top right corner. Almonte doing it all himself for the Viera goal. With 9:15 to go in the first quarter, Almonte with his 26th goal of the season.
It's a great shot, right-handed, no weekend.
Not afraid to do it either. Switches right, goes top right corner to make it 3-2. What a shot there by Landon Almonte. I mean, that one was nearly another turnover. The ball was rolling straight out of bounds. Matt Goodman went in to keep it in, and luckily he did, and the quick pass to Almonte went straight to the goal. So head back to face off again. Still all tied up 3-3. McGuire Pedrick loses the ball, and it'll go to Holy Trinity, as now they have the 4-3 advantage on face-off circle. Pressure by McNamara as Holy Trinity will cross midfield. Pass up to Luke Moore. Back to Boyukis. Behind. Passes up the line to Pagliarini. All the way up to Romine. Pass to Gibson. Gibson will just hold it, rolls it behind to Julian Warden. Holy Trinity plays slow till they have to. Viera staying tight with the box there. That shot barely missing. Ball on the ground. And Venectin scooped it up, lost it immediately. And it's going to be won by Matt Boyukis for a moment. And then it goes to Josh Romine. Flicks all the way across. Julian Warden stepping in, shot high. Backed up by Pagliarini. Holy Trinity ball behind. 8 minutes to go in the first half.
Another unforced turnover by Viera. Had the ball on their stick yet again. Great hustle by Holy Trinity on that ground ball.
behind. Pagliarini with the ball behind. Pass to Hawkins. As they move it around, Josh Romine. Pass to Julian Warden. Back to Romine. Pump fakes. Dylan Gibson, shot. Saved by Jackson Lynch. Can't keep it in his stick. So Hawkins scoops up off the rebound, off the shot. Michael Hawkins with his second goal of the night. And Holy Trinity jumps back out to a 2-point advantage. 4-2 with 7:43 to go in the first half.
It's a great shot by Hawkins.
I mean, there's a great save by Lynch, but he doesn't keep the ball in his stick. Bounces straight out. And off the rebound, Hawkins makes him pay. 4-2, Holy Trinity with the lead. They head back to face off again. Ball flicked up ahead. McGuire Pedrick needs the ground ball. He won't get it, but Ethan DeShulo will. As the team's still even, 4-4 on faceoffs. DeShulo. Pass to Almonte from Velitis. Almonte driving through everybody. Still had it. Oh my goodness, Landon Almonte! On his knees, 2 men on him. And Almonte scores.
Not the way you draw that one up. Probably not the best coaching point there, but hey, it went in.
A goal's a goal. Drives through everybody, and I mean everybody. Ball on the stick, on the ground, double teamed, on his knees.
Viera's attack needs to be up on that 30, though. I know they got this thought process for space, but I think they need to help out their Fogo a little bit. McGuire's doing a great job pushing the ball up.
So head to face off again. 4-3, the lead for Holy Trinity. Now DeShulo with another face-off win. Viera now has the majority at the face-off circle. Double checks, and it's scooped up. Luke Moore, look at that. Boyukas had the ground ball. Actually, DeShulo with the deflection out of the air, and Granger Lamp's going to take it. Lamp to Goodman. Goodman passes to DeShulo through the stick.
That sun is setting over here on this side. It's definitely affecting the players.
Ball down again off of Gabe C. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. 4-3, Holy Trinity leads. DeShulo looking for help. DeShulo pass to McNamara. Pass back to DeShulo. Back to McNamara once again. Rolling down the alley. Quick step back. Down to Velitis. Looking for help. Pass up top. DeShulo jump shot, top of the box. Straight into the stick of Justin Cole for the save.
That's not Ethan's strong suit there. Nothing behind that shot.
Julian Warden getting chased here by Aiden Hoffman. Warden stepping in.
That's Warden.
Pass behind.
Finds Boyukas.
Boyukas back to Warden. Back up top to Dylan Gibson. Gibson going to set up a dodge on the short stick. Matt Denon. As holding the ball, Julian Warden. Pass over to Josh Romine. Now it rolls over to Dylan Gibson. Gibson quick dodge, lefty shot, bounces behind. Boyukas will chase it. And be Holy Trinity ball behind. Pass, quick dodge. Pass right in front. Looking for Pagliarini. It's dropped. Denon will scoop up the ball. Look to clear for Viera. Aiden Hoffman with it. Through the hit by Romine. Hoffman through a trail check. Oh, Matt Goodman with space. Pass in front. Shot. Goal. Aiden McNamara off the assist from Matt Goodman. A perfectly executed fast break by Viera. And we got a tie game with 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's 4-4.
Yeah, that's a great job by Matt Goodman seeing that opening pass. That's good lacrosse.
That's great lacrosse IQ. Goodman could have wound up and shot it. Instead, he steps back, delivers the pass, the dagger, up ahead to Aiden McNamara for his 15th goal of the season.
We got a game.
Yeah, I said if Viera doesn't start slow, this game can come down to the wire, and they haven't. And that's why we got the tie game whistles. Goes to Holy Trinity. Haven't had really, besides the one penalty on Holy Trinity, any penalties in this one. It's been a clean game. Ball bounces off the stick. Glick was looking for it, scoops it forward. No one has it yet. And they'll get the timeout. Holy Trinity here. With 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter, it's 4-4. Here, a tie game between Viera and Holy Trinity. Neither team giving an inch on this one. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors. W&J Construction is building success for today and tomorrow by providing superior construction, establishing long-term relationships, and exceeding expectations. They achieve this for each client by approaching every project being professional, patient, and prepared. Discover more about what services W&J Construction offers, what they're currently working on, or simply contact them to speak to their friendly team about partnering with them on your next project. For more information, call them at 321-632-7660, online at www.wjconstruction.com. Craig Technologies is a nationwide engineering technology firm headquartered in Merritt Island, providing services to both government and commercial customers. Craig Technologies' list of services include design engineering, systems engineering and integration, software design and development, information technology support, training and courseware development, integrated logistics support, and range operations. For more information, call them at 321-613-5620. Check them out online at www.craigtechinc.com. Also like to thank Viera Hawk Boys Lacrosse sponsors, Emily Johnson with State Farm, Fish Window Cleaning, Insurance Pros of Florida, Susie Glick Counseling Services, Superior Soffit, Camp Tech, Renaissance, and Jason Land.
You know, at the end of the day, all sports boils down to one thing, that's ball security, right? Baseball, you make an error, give a team an extra out, always comes back to bite you. Football, turnover battle usually wins the game. Basketball, so you just kind of see it over and over and over again. And with the amount of turnovers that Viera's had, for it to be 4-4, they got to feel pretty good about that because they've had a lot of turnovers tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Viera is playing solid when they contain the ball on offense. They're hanging in this game.
But they got to clean that up.
Yep. Well, we'll see what happens when the sun goes down in the second half. See if that is, I mean, that'll definitely help both of them in some ways.
I mean, really, that's been Holy Trinity's only issue with the ball security was the sun.
Dylan Gibson passes to Andrew Turner. Turner back to Gibson. So he'll take it all the way back to the 40-yard line. 10 yards out of the box, set up a dodge on Glick. He gets past with a step. Gibson pass all the way back to Warden, who's got a long pole on him, Granger Lamp.
That's a good approach by Granger there.
Pass Turner, moving it around. That shot flicks high. Watch out. That one goes into the woods, never to be seen again.
Squirrel.
Shot by Dylan Gibson.
I know we shot one low. Top shelf was beautiful earlier, but sometimes you got to put that thing over your head and shoot a nice overhand shot.
Now they'll move it around again. Dylan Gibson with the ball up top, trying to dodge on Glick again. He gets a step, moves back. Turner. Pass behind. Turner. Passing around. Diving through. Shot saved by Jackson Lynch off of Dylan Gibson. Eli Minchetti passed to Lynch. Ref was in on the action on that one. Pass outside, Granger Lamp. Lamp back to Jackson Lynch. Lynch over to Ben Van Ecten.
Need to get over the midfield line.
Got to advance it. Van Ecten steps in. Pass to Matt Goodman. Van Ecten gets laid out, and the flag comes in for it. Let's see what they call it as.
That was a late hit.
That's what I'm thinking.
After Ben passed it, he hit him from behind.
Almonte will back it up. Viera knows they got a man up coming. Their first goal came on a man up.
I call that a 17-year-old testosterone-driven decision.
Almonte rolling behind.
Kid puts a hole in the garage wall, and they're like, what did you do that for? I don't know. One of those types. Good move by Landon.
Almonte dodges pass. Up top, Gabe C. Crank shot goes long, backed up by Matt Goodman.
I like to see Gabe hitch there and take it by the guy.
As now,
Viera will go man up.
so Viera with the opportunity here with 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. The tie game to go man up. Holy Trinity loses Hudson Sanger, senior deep hole. Frustrated over on the sideline, but
Last man up possession. Viera scored right away. I don't think Holy Trinity was ready. See if they're ready this time.
Matt Goodman holds the ball back behind. Pass to Gabe C. C moves it quickly up top. McNamara dodges pass. Almonte. Pass to Ethan DeShulo. Down to Gabe C. Ball popped out. C. Pass. Down again. Great defense in the ball by Dexter Phipps. Phipps moving it forward quickly. Holy Trinity still man down. Pass to Pagliarini. Back behind. Warden. Viera needs to play hard on D. Now they're all even. Never mind.
Yeah, they've been playing a lot of defense, so the school of thought there is why exhaust yourself trying to double the ball. It never really works in high school, especially against a good team. So just count your losses, turn over on man up, live another day.
A minute and a half to go in the second quarter. Holy Trinity's going to look for last shot, possibly, or just for a good look. See him just walking here, holding the ball. Hawkins, no pressure. He's not going to go anywhere.
One of the things we teach the young players is throw the ball before someone gets on your hands, and C just waited too long. Ball died in his stick.
Hawkins, quick dodge, has a step. Low shot bounces. Call it a pass even. As he goes straight to Holy Trinity.
That's good recovery.
Romine to Warden. Warden, quick dodge, gets through. Warden. Under 1 minute to go in the first half. Julian Warden.
Viera can't give Hawkins that much space on his dodge. He's got a really
driving
good shot.
ahead. Josh Romine. Whistle. No whistle. I'm just hearing things.
Could have been a ward there. He dodges with his shoulder down quite a bit.
Pagliarini pass through a crowd. Warden scoops it up, driving ahead. BTB while falling. That'll be a rare make. And it goes behind, backed up by Holy Trinity. 27 seconds to go in the first half. Pass outside, moving. Hawkins takes it back. 20 seconds, they're looking for the last shot. Hawkins. Quick step down the alley. Hawkins drives through. Bounce shot right through Jackson Lynch. And with 8 seconds to go in the first half, one slips through for Holy Trinity, and they take the lead 5-4. I don't know if that one bounced past Lynch or through his legs.
Went right under him. He jumped up like a rabbit. I'm not really sure why.
And that one, the bounce shot goes for Holy Trinity.
It's a hat trick for Hawkins.
Yeah, yes it is. 3 of their 5 goals in a great game for junior Michael Hawkins, a transfer from Cocoa Beach. And it's 5-4. Holy Trinity, 8 seconds to go in the first half. Clock ticking as we speak, so this will be it. Oh, DeShulo takes a shot on, saved by Justin Cole at the buzzer. And we got a tight first half, a great game here from Holy Trinity for the Brevard County Crown. Holy Trinity with a slight advantage right before halftime, 5-4. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the second half. Welcome everybody back here to Holy Trinity, the start of the second half. Get a quick read from our sponsor. W&J Construction has been building Brevard and beyond for over 55 years. W&J is dedicated to understanding each customer's needs and completing their projects with absolute quality assurance, on schedule and within budget. The team at W&J attributes their success to 3 doctrines of management: communication, transparency, and cooperation. Each speaks for themselves, and the implementation of this combination equates to long-lasting relationships and favorable construction outcomes. For more information, call them at 321-632-7660. Check them out online at www.wjconstruction.com. So we get set to go here in the second half of play. What a game we had in the first half. Holy Trinity only ahead by 1 with a goal with 8 seconds to go in the half. 5-4. The key for Viera, you got to limit those turnovers. And they can take this lead back. Holy Trinity, they just got to keep getting offensive possessions and scoring goals. They haven't had offense. I think time of possession has gone to Viera. But when Holy Trinity's had solid possessions, they've been able to put the ball in the net. So here we go. Start of the second half. Holy Trinity, the ball, sun, probably the worst, right? I mean, it's starting to set some shadows, but on the far side, it's still going to be hard to see. That's the thing, daylight savings time. These games go from all-night games to pretty much all-day games.
Yeah, and those 6 o'clock time frames are never good.
Pass in front. Romine flicked up in the air, taken by Granger Lamp. Lamp getting ridden there. Down the sideline, Lamp. Got to watch the out-of-bounds line, and he goes straight out of bounds.
Nice defense,
Holy Trinity ball.
Out of bounds by Romine, Tucker ball.
Romine knocks him out. And it'll be Holy Trinity ball.
It's good to see Pags hasn't lost any of his speed. I got outrun by Granger. I love Pags. He's such a good kid. Number 23 for Holy Trinity. Senior attack. Not the fleetest of feet, though.
Warden passes back up top to Josh Romine. Romine, quick dodges, pass out to Hawkins, back to Romine.
Again, it's another Viera turnover.
Hawkins
Free possessions.
moves it behind. Holding, dodging, right hand now. Hawkins, good stick. Ooh, that's dangerous look there as we got a player down for Viera. Hots back up. No whistles. Good to see Glick get up. I mean, this is turf here. He's limping a little bit. Jackson Lynch with the ball on the save.
Yeah, you always worry
Taking
about
on the clear.
ACLs.
Yeah, that one looked a little rough. Glick jumps right back up, back into play. Lynch looking to clear. Heaves one up. Hoffman through 2. Holds the ball, getting pressured hard. Glick, ball on the ground. Pressured hard by Dexter Phipps. And going to be scooped. Not scooped. Ball on the ground. Still up in the air.
Got to have 2 hands there.
Flicks it ahead. Pagliarini holds it. Pressured by Manchetti.
Another free possession for Holy Trinity.
We're going to have to see as they drive in. Pagliarini with an easy step up ahead. Awkward shot. Doesn't get it to go. Going to get scooped up by Boyukis. Got to see how Jacob Glick does on defense. He went down briefly and then hopped right back up. Hasn't gone out.
He looks okay.
He does. But now it's Holy Trinity with the ball, holding it. Romine.
ACL there for a minute.
Pass to Warden. Warden down the alley. Pass. In front. Low shot. Getting down for it is Jackson Lynch on the save. Lynch to clear for Viera.
Pizza has been delivered. Timing is everything.
Lynch pass to Shulo with one hand. Through the check, DeShulo rolls back. Into Gabe C. Needed the touch, they got it.
All right, Viera's got to take their time now in this possession. They can't be forcing anything. They've been playing a lot of defense.
Pass down behind. Now to McNamara. 8:40 to go in the third quarter. Quick step, Almonte pops out, shot goes behind. Velitis right there to back it up.
Almonte with a shorty on him. That's a matchup Viera will take.
Almonte rolls the short stick to X. That's Luke Moore. Quick move. Almonte gets ahead. Pass in front. Knocked down. Looking for DeShulo. DeShulo can't bring it in. Matt Goodman will on the outside.
Ball picked up there by Goodman.
Goodman pass. Almonte drops it. Scoops it up. Almonte looking for the dodge. Quick step. It's peppered all the way out. Julian Warden. Pump fake by Almonte. C moves it down to McNamara.
Viera's got to get some offense out of McNamara and Verlitis generating here. This is a good move.
McNamara swim dodge goes left. Gotta watch, stick with one hand. Quick shot by Verlitis, rough angle. Goes to Viera.
Excellent job by those two sophomores there. They got to get more from those two out of that. It can't be the Almonte DeShilo show.
Almonte holding it up top. Defended by Julian Warden. 7:20 to go in the third quarter. The 1 goal advantage for Holy Trinity. Haven't seen any go in yet in the second half. Almonte spins back, running forward, low shot, goes behind, chased again by Matt Goodman, Viera ball.
Shot by Almonte.
I think patience, too, will get Holy Trinity frustrated. They like to play fast.
Quick move by DeShulo. Pass up top, Gabe C driving through. C, low shot, deflected by Cole right in front of the goal. Put back. And a low goal. Ethan DeShulo through the chaos on the open net ties the game with 6:49 to go in the third quarter.
Knocked in by Ethan DeSquilio.
That was a scrappy goal there.
DeShulo.
Matt Goodman took the hit. Ball rolled back. And Ethan DeShulo cranks it in to tie. And with 6:49 to go in the third quarter, it's 5-5. What a play by Ethan DeShulo. Heads up play.
Welcome, Florida Lacrosse News, to our stream. Looks like Benjamin just won an overtime at Plan. I'm sure that was a phenomenal game. We got a good one going here as well.
Always love to see them here on the broadcast. Got some great lacrosse news here in the state of Florida.
Picked up by Moore. Finds Pags.
And Holy Trinity wins the faceoff. Romine holds it. Romine. Passes over. Now it's Gibson. Quick dodge. Gets through. Gibson, another one. Gets through another defender. Great save by Jackson Lynch. And Lynch will scoop it up now for the clear.
Save there by Lynch.
Lynch clears down the middle of the field. Dangerous move, but Hoffman gets it. Chased hard by Romine. Lands 2 stick checks. High check there by Hudson Sanger.
Little help from Romine.
Legal hit. Ball down. Everyone looking for it. Gabe C wins it. C drops the ball. A lot of pressure for this one ground ball. Still going. Ooh, that's a hard one on Almonte to take.
Viera's got numbers now.
Whistles, timeout, Viera to avoid that.
I will say the refs are letting him play.
They are. That one was a little questionable. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, all tied up 5-5.
Who would have thunk I was at a rugby game?
Yeah, I'm all for letting them play, but that one was a little questionable. Almonte getting drilled there. I'd like to get our other read here. Told you about W&J. Back to Craig Technologies is a nationwide engineering technology firm headquartered in Merritt Island, providing services to both government and commercial customers. Craig Technologies' list of services include design engineering, systems engineering and integration, software design and development, information technology support, training and courseware development, integrated logistics support, and range operations. For more information, call them at 321-613-5620 or online at www.craigtechinc.com.
I'm actually, to be honest, that hit there is one of those hits where 9 out of 10 times you get a flag, right? It looked bad, the optics were bad, but his hands were together, hit him in the chest, in the front. They were fighting over a loose ball. I mean, if the flag came out, it wouldn't have been the end of the world, but I like the fact that it didn't come out because that's actually a legal lacrosse hit there. It just looked bad because it was a hard hit. I'm sure there were like 12 pushes from behind and without possession, like on both teams there, but That hit, I had no problem with the flag not coming out. I have more of an issue with Viera holding the ball in their stick and not moving it. Like they're tucking it and letting Holy Trinity beat the crap out of them.
As Almonte will take it in, Viera ball out of the timeout. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, tie game. Almonte getting peppered from behind. Almonte holding tough. Still checking Brunger. Layden Brunger giving him what for?
Case in point, he's got 2, 3.
Almonte gets in front, ball down. McNamara pass up top to Hoffman. Hoffman with a low bouncing crank. And Viera with the lead. Connor Hoffman. I'm calling him Aiden Hoffman, my mistake. 8 goals on the season. And a big one there to put Viera ahead. 6-5, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the Hawks jump back in front.
Connor Hoffman, you got it right. But that was an example there. Almonte held the ball. Like, it's move the ball, right? You're getting whacked. You're getting beat up. You're getting double teams.
Connor Hoffman, the freshman, with his 9th goal of the year. And a big one there to put Viera ahead. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Big face-off here. Kicked back. Flicked up. Goosing it ahead. It's going to be won by Phil Moore. Paglarini. Pass in front. Warden. Pass down low. Bounce out shot just like that. Holy Trinity puts it right back in the back of the net. Matt Boyukis with his 2nd goal of the night. And a quick response from Holy Trinity. It's 6-6 with 4:42 to go in the third quarter.
Viera's running with pianos on their back on that one.
Holy Trinity trying to say, whatever you can do, I can do better. Right back at them to tie the game up here with 4:42 to go in the third quarter. The goal.
Great ball movement.
Score 6-2-6. As we head back to face-off. New face-off in for Viera. They try something new. It's going to be the long pole. Ben Venecton in against Jackson Bean. As they fight for it. Bean kicks it out. Venecton, good lift check. Ball down. Venecton wins it for Viera. The long pole, but then skies the pass over Matt Goodman.
Fantastic face-off. Unforced turnover. It's an Achilles heel. It's killing him. There's no reason for it. Just get a touch, pull it out, slow down.
Cole pass down the sideline for the clear. Holy Trinity on the attack. Pump fake. Gibson rolls behind. Dylan Gibson pushed out by Eli Manchetti. Gibson pulling through. Slips through the defenders. What a save by Jackson Lynch.
Nice save there by Lynch.
Point blank shot. Lynch comes through with the save.
How did the ball stay in his stick is what I want to know.
Ball up in the air. Glick looking for the ground ball for Viera. Won't get it. Boyukis in there for Holy Trinity. Anyone's ball at this point. It goes to Matt Denon. Whistles.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Oh, there's a flag down at midfield. Offsides on Holy Trinity. They had one too many. And that's a penalty sometimes you don't even realize you commit.
Offsides on Viera.
Oh, my bad, on Viera. Thought they motioned Holy Trinity. They switched to Viera, so flag down. That'll put Viera man down. They have Matt Goodman taking the penalty. First man up for Holy Trinity. Again, that's a penalty sometimes you don't even realize you're committing, but it sends you man down when you're unintentionally man up. Turner. Pags moves it all the way back around to Romine. Now they'll move it back. Romine. Pass down. It's Boyukis. Pass back up. Romine. Pass over to Turner. Moving behind. Lots of ball movement on man up. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins getting chased by Granger Lamp. Up in front. Cranks the shot. Deflected by Glick. Up in the air. Point blank shot for the hat trick. Matt Boyukis. Back-to-back goals for Boyukis. Puts Holy Trinity ahead with his 3rd goal of the night. It's 7-6. Holy Trinity with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Broken record. Viera had the ball on their stick, lost it again. Broken record.
Alan's down at Bayside doing Bayside Viera, saying he's jealous right now.
Yeah, we got a great one here. Quick flip out there. Whistles, and it'll go to Holy Trinity.
Violation, line violation there.
Another thing you got to
Holy
watch
Trinity?
here. I don't even know if you can see it on camera, but there's the line, this faded line right here.
it's
We got to
pretty
stay
tough.
behind.
Well, that ref's been harping on those guys over there the entire game. I've been watching them.
As a player, I think I was over that line one time. Luckily, I got the warning on that one. Definitely hard to
Example
see.
again, Gabe C, move the ball. You're getting harassed. Move the
C
ball.
drives,
Hang in your
getting
stick.
ice picked.
Move the ball.
Gabe
There
C
you go.
pass to Landon Almonte. Almonte deflected down low. As Holy Trinity's defense strong on that one.
One
Pass
more.
back to Almonte. Pass deflected off to Shulo in front of the goal. Cole tries to clamp it. It pops out. Still out. Kicked ahead. Phipps. Ball down. Scooped up by Almonte. Pushed from behind. So it looked like. And there's the call. And loose ball push goes to Viera.
See, that's a situation where Viera had possession. They shouldn't have stopped the play.
Yeah, that.
Bless these refs' hearts.
Bass in front. Almonte low shot.
Great save by Justin Cole.
Great save. Justin Cole on the clear. And Moore can't hold in. Phil Moore. Ball still down. Fight for it. All even. These ground balls have been bruisers tonight.
They don't have a touch yet.
Ball
Still
down.
don't have a touch yet. There they go.
Boyukis with a hat trick along with Hawkins tonight. Hawkins with the ball. With 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Holy Trinity with the advantage. With back-to-back goals. Hawkins pass to Romine.
Lee's asking for a little history on the rivalry. I'll talk about that a little bit at the end of the quarter.
I was going to say, I saw that. I'll get you in on this because you were one that coached in it. So I would get you your take here at the end of the quarter. As it's Holy Trinity with the drive. Gibson pass in front low. Pagliarini tries to pick it up. Can't get it on track. Granger Lamp scoops it up for Viera. Lamp getting checked hard by Romine. Ball down. Still out. Under a minute to go in the third. Pagliarini pass over to Romine. Matt Denon knocked to the ground. Ball flies through. Backed up by Holy Trinity. Hawkins will take it in from the back corner. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pagliarini, pass, back behind. Pass back to Pagliarini. Under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Holy Trinity likes their last shot. Romine rolls back. Low shot, saved by Jackson Lynch. Going out, Boyukis backs it up. 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. 1 goal lead for Holy Trinity.
This is a big defensive stop here for Viera if they can get out of this 7-6.
Boyukis, pass up top to Warden.
Big momentum swing for Holy Trinity if they can put one in the net here.
Pass to Romine. 10 seconds to go. Crank sails by Pagliarini.
It's one of those overhand shots again you like to see.
7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Holy Trinity's going to get one more shot at it.
Sometimes less is more. Less sexy, more bounce.
Another good point by Florida Lacrosse News. A lot of sidearm shots we've seen tonight. That overhand shot might have been better in some of these shots. Hawkins gets through. Hawkins can't get the shot off. Great D by Viera. Hawkins wants a foul, won't come. And a tight game here coming at the end of the third quarter from Holy Trinity. 7-6, Tigers on top. And now I'll turn it over to you, Coach.
Yeah, so it's an interesting history because Holy Trinity had an established program early on as a private school. Them and MCC kind of had the lacrosse thing going on. They played a lot of teams out of the county. Viera was new. Friends of Brevard Lacrosse is a a 501c3 program that established lacrosse in the public schools. So early on, kind of Holy Trinity had their way. Wasn't much of a rivalry. And then Viera started to get established. Coach LaRusso, who's now with the girls satellite program, I believe.
Yep.
Phenomenal coach, and he had a lot to do with putting Viera on the map. And then they had some good coaches over the years. And then Viera started to get a lot of feeder program work, 300-400 kids in their feeder program. So Viera started to develop a really good program. And at the time, Holy Trinity was small and kind of lost a lot of their mojo. So there was never really a rivalry between Viera and Holy Trinity. It was always Viera and Rockledge or Viera and Merritt Island. Satellite had a couple of good years in there. But kind of since Viera's got established, they've kind of been the big dogs in the county. And then the last couple of years, Holy Trinity's got some really good players, some players transferred in. This is sort of their last year, I think, to really put a dent in things because they have a ton of seniors. But for a long time, probably 6 or 7 years, we couldn't get them on the schedule for whatever reason, however you want to describe it or whatever. But we couldn't get them on the schedule. And so last year was the first year in like 6 years we had them on the schedule. And it was going to be a big game. And we got rained out. And so it's built into this, rivalry now because all these kids play against each other. I've coached a bunch of the Holy Trinity kids. I've obviously coached the Viera kids. So there's just a lot of history with these guys. They've all been playing together for a long time. They all know each other very, very well. So this is a rivalry. I don't know that it's going to last. I don't know that next year it's going to be the same, have the same feel. Viera's got a lot of sophomores and juniors, so they're going to be older next year. Holy Trinity loses a bunch, so I'm not sure. And then when we went 1A, 2A, that really threw a wrench in everything. Holy Trinity dominates the 1A in Brevard County, and then Viera's district moves south, so we have Viera, Martin County, South Fork, etc. So
Gets a set to play here in the fourth quarter. We had to face off. Definitely a game of the year candidate here between Holy Trinity and Viera. Close game as expected, but it's all going to come down to the fourth quarter. We've seen Viera make plenty of fourth quarter charges most times in games where they were down by more, but this time only down by one. If they can get a charged amount, Viera could take over this one. But if Holy Trinity, it just seems like every quarter they're ending with a 1-goal advantage. They're playing up when it matters towards the end of these quarters, and that's going to come in clutch at the end of the fourth quarter. So we'll see it. Jackson Bean, McGuire, Pedrick back to face off for Viera.
Viera had that 3-second to go game against Lake Brantley where they lost, so I wonder if that's sticking in their craw a little bit.
Well, they only got there thanks to a big charge when they were down. So, I mean, they just got to play tough at the end. I mean, Holy Trinity had a goal with 8 seconds to go in the first half. They scored there as we had to face off. Final quarter underway at Holy Trinity. McGuire Pedrick wins the face-off pass. DeShula hauls it in right down to the crease. They miss Goodman. And another costly turnover for Viera on what would have been a big fast break to start the fourth quarter.
It's a great job by McGuire on the face-off. He's just got to slow down, get a touch. Possessions are key right now.
Layden Brunger.
They don't need to play fast.
Running down the sideline. Brunger, pass low, sliding by. That might be some turf burn. Paglarini. Over to Jackson Romine. Romine, ball out. Good defense by Matt Denon. Pass to Paglarini. Back to Romine.
Holy Trinity's not going to be in a hurry here.
Quick drive, Gibson. Shot! Gibson faked like he was going to roll back, cranked one, and it slides in top right corner, and Holy Trinity strikes first in the fourth corner. Within a minute of the start of the quarter, Holy Trinity jumps ahead by 2, 8-6.
You don't see that too often. Looks like Jackson got caught sleeping on that one.
Yeah, it was
that happens.
A half rollback type by Dylan Gibson, and then
it's a great shot.
Turned back and cranked it the corner for the goal. 8-6.
Jackson didn't even move on that one. I don't think he ever saw it.
Whistles, jump, Viera ball. Jackson Bean jumped.
It's a key possession for Viera here.
The Shula. Pass across to Connor Hoffman. Hoffman drives behind. Hoffman.
Cohen defending Hoffman.
Roll dodge. Pass up top. Goodman. Shot saved by Justin Cole.
Got to put that ball on the ground there, Mac.
By Hudson Sanger.
Shot by Matt Goodman.
Cole flings it down for the clear. Luckily bounces into Michael Hawkins. Sliding in front. They had Boyukas open. He'll back up.
Kevin Jensen on the live stream has a good point about them coming off of spring break. Actually, both of these teams came off of spring break this week. You can kind of tell a little bit, too.
Yeah, first came back from spring break and produced some wild games. Games kind of.
My gut tells me they didn't do a lot of running over spring break. But I could be wrong.
Pass over to Velitis. Yeah, we've had a tight game nevertheless. Maybe some, passing and catching errors, but it seems like things have started to tighten up here late. Less mistakes. McNamara pump fakes. Oof. High check there, no foul. Cole McNabb gets the ball pass.
That was definitely a missed cross check there to the face. Without question.
Yeah, that one was noticeably high.
You got to play through.
Timeout by Holy Trinity. 9.5 minutes to go in the game. Holy Trinity holds the 2-goal advantage, 8-6. Viera's got to put 1 goal in the net here soon. Set up a shot to tie later, or maybe win it in regulation. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsor, W&J Construction. Has been building Brevard and beyond for over 55 years. W&J is dedicated to understanding each customer's needs and completing their project with absolute quality assurance, on schedule and within budget. The team at W&J attributes their success to their 3 doctrines of management: communication, transparency, and cooperation. Each speaks for themselves, and the implementation of this combination equates to long-lasting relationships and favorable construction outcomes. For more information, call them at 321-632-7660 or check them out online at www.wjconstruction.com. I'd also like to thank Craig Technologies, a nationwide engineering technology firm headquartered in Merritt Island, providing services to both government and commercial customers. Craig Technologies' list of services include design engineering, systems engineering and integration, software design and development, information technology support, training and courseware development, integrated logistics support, and range operations. For more information, call them at 321-613-5620 or online at www.craigtechinc.com. As we get set here out of the timeout, Holy Trinity with the ball on a free clear. 9.5 minutes to go. Not entirely a free clear. He's got Cannon Velitis and Aiden McNamara looking for a shot.
Gave him about 10 yards.
Give him a flag on that one.
Not sure what the flag was there.
Me neither.
I guess they called him offsides.
Remind pass down. Hawkins spins. Another foul. Great save by Jackson Lynch, but this is going to be crucial as Viera.
Got 2 fouls on the play.
Wow.
Viera's going to go 2-man down with 9:20 to go, and Holy Trinity's got to score here.
So they're coming off a cross check to the face with no call. Now they got 2 men down. This is what we call adversity.
Good point in the comments. Viera hands on the hips in the huddle. Holy Trinity might have a little more left in the tank. We'll see.
They're going to have to work through this.
Yeah, 2 men down. Viera's got to play tight defense on the box, meaning tight to themselves. Don't chase. Don't let them get by. It goes McNamara and Hoffman in the box. 2-man up for Holy Trinity with 9:21 to go. They lead by 2. Up top, it's Dylan Gibson with the ball. Gibson to Warden. Back to Gibson. Over to Romine. Pass down. Hawkins, low shot. Great save by Jackson Lynch. And this is going to be a big clear. They want to just get it out of here. Honestly, yeah, you just want to fling it down way past half field. Hopefully connect with somebody. You won't get Velitis directly. Ball down. Velitis picks it up. Viera's 2 down. They won't mind a goal. They pass it in front. Bounces off to Shula, but now this is dangerous. A fast breaks opportunity while 2-man up.
They didn't need to force that pass there. I know it was a nice try, but that's one of those you got to eat and slow it down, kill the clock. You got 2 men down.
A reminder to Warden. 8.5 minutes to go in the game. 2-goal lead for Holy Trinity. Passing around. Right down low. Hawkins off the post. Going out. Holy Trinity ball.
A lot of chatter online about the conditioning of the teams. I will say that there's a huge difference between seniors and sophomores.
I know Viera had started training this season with Uberzati.
And it's definitely helped. But you still can't bridge that 2-year gap that when you're playing against a heavy senior team like that. It does make a difference. Holy Trinity's been a little bit more physical tonight.
Remind to Hawkins down low. 8 minutes to go. We're all even once again. So Viera, incredible job killing the penalties as they roll back behind to Hawkins. Hawkins through the switch, rolls back. Hawkins, no looker shot, and saved by Jackson Lynch. As Landon Almonte takes it up here.
All right, they got to take their time here on this possession. No reason to force passes. They're not down by 8 goals. It's 8-6.
Hoffman holds. Viera really wants a goal in a near possession. Hoffman driving down the alley. Connor Hoffman pushing through. Hoffman behind, getting driven by Julian Warren. Has to flick it back in. Hoffman gets flicked back. No foul.
Well done, Sanger. Fine Shopke.
And now Jackson Shopke flying down the field. Pass back to Shopke. Ball on the ground. Get it one of these days. Pass deflected.
I'm not going to lie. I have not seen one push from behind called yet.
Manchetti chasing it, goes to Viera, or goes to Holy Trinity.
Either direction, I have not seen one push from behind tonight call, and it's been a shove match. It's been pretty crazy.
This game's getting physical here late. 6.5 minutes go. Pass up top. Gibson gets drilled. It's caught from behind by Hawkins. Back up top to Turner. Whistles.
Crease violation.
Crease.
Hey.
Viera ball.
They finally caught one there.
DeShulo. Offense needs to settle it here. DeShulo pass up to Almonte. Almonte getting pressured by Shopke. That one looked like it caught the helmet. There's the flag. Viera's going to go man up. Another one.
I didn't know that ref had a flag. Apparently
ball in front.
Oh, wow, behind the
Sneaks
back.
through. Ethan DeShulo gets Viera their goal. The BTB goal right in front of the goal by Ethan DeShulo. And just under 6 minutes to go in the game. Viera not going away. 8-7.
Oh, BTB shot there.
I even lost the ball there through the chaos, but
I'm just glad to know that that individual referee has a flag. I didn't think he had a flag tonight. It happens.
DeShulo with...
I got to tell you guys, it is 10 times less stressful being up here. My blood pressure's never been better.
Just under 6 minutes to go. Ethan DeShulo with a big shot there to put it right back to 1. 8-7. As we head back to face off. Jackson Bean versus McGuire Pedrick.
It's been a great battle tonight at the face-off, X. Pretty even.
A lot of improvement this year with Viera, McGuire Pedrick.
Viera's man up here. They got to get possession. They can tie this game up.
Ball flicked back. Gabe C. scoops it up. Drops it. Picks it back up. Going to get trailed by Jackson Bean. Got to watch the slash there.
Jackson's a strong kid.
McNamara pass down to Velitis. Man up for Viera with a chance to tie. Almonte.
Patience is the optimum word
To
here.
DeShulo. Pass in front. Gabe C. Left-handed shot. Goes behind. Backed up by Velitis.
I had Mac Goodman wide open on GLE. Mac gets forgotten back there because he's a little guy, but the boy can finish.
Pass. Top. McNamara pass. Almonte rolls. Ball on the ground. Scooped up. Not so fast yet. Ball still out. Player falls there. Still out. Gabe C. Whistles. Holy Trinity ball.
Defensive play there by Hudson
And there's your push from behind.
For a little help from his boy Dex. With Dexter.
They heard you. 5 minutes to go in this one. Viera still man up, but Holy Trinity's just going to kill this penalty here, as they're all even now. As Hawkins will just hold it.
Lee's my agent now. He's trying to get Allen to get me a contract. I need a telestrator that, like John Madden. I can give a boom.
Dylan Gibson with the ball. 4.5 minutes. Holy Trinity holds the advantage. Dylan Gibson slides by, pass across. Julian Warden, shot goes high. Boyukis will back it up for Holy Trinity.
That's a great look by Pags. Julian's got a fake high go low there. Do something, change the plane.
Rolling back, driving through. Boyukis stripped out by
Great
Ben
stick by
Venecton.
Ben.
Nice defense there by
Needs
Ben.
help. That one knocked out. And it's going to go to Holy Trinity. Warden holds. 4 minutes to go.
Nice job, Boyukis.
They only have the 1-goal advantage. Boyukis behind. Pass. Pagliarini heaves up top as the sun sets. Ball player goes down. Romine's shot goes high. Holy Trinity balls, they back it up.
Other sidearm shot. Viera's lucky they're not shooting overhand right now.
Back behind, Dylan Gibson. Chased by Eli Manchetti. Gibson will hold. Good stick check there by Granger Lamp. Dylan Gibson, pass across. Crank shot, Boyukis saved by Jackson Lynch. Ball back into play. Gotta watch it, bounce shot. Saved by Lynch again. Jackson Lynch keeps it out of the goal. Up ahead, Matt Denon passes. And I believe, yep,
That's a call,
Viera
though. Yeah.
timeout.
That was a good call.
3:23 to go here from Holy Trinity. 8-7, Tigers hold the advantage.
I give Coach Nunn a lot of credit. He's made it this far with one timeout in the second half so far.
He had 2 in the first quarter.
First 30 seconds. $5 million a year, and Lee gets 10%. That's a deal.
Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, W&J Construction. They're a construction company that understands every aspect of your project from pre-construction through completion. Their team's technical and local expertise lays the groundwork for the rapid, cost-effective production of deliverables. W&J Construction brings excitement and energy, responsiveness, and a complete understanding of all your requirements. By incorporating the best of the best project philosophies into their approach and delivering a finished project you'll be proud of. For more information, call them at 321-632-7660 or online at www.wjconstruction.com. We get set back to play.
I'm not sure Holy Trinity's been tested too much this year. Most of their games, they've pretty much been the dominant team.
The rest of their schedule all out of county. They got a big game starting next weekend on neutral site against Bowles from Jacksonville.
This is a good game regardless for Holy Trinity. Test them a little bit, give them a little bit of resolve. That's why you schedule those tough games.
And no matter the outcome, I'll say this county is not Holy Trinity and everyone else. Viera has shown that tonight, win or loss, as they are fighting tooth and nail with this team.
Shot across the bow to Allen there from Jackson.
Pass up ahead. Eli Manchetti taking it in on offense. Manchetti pass to Velitis.
Again, patience is the optimum key here. They're going to be aggressive.
Oof, good check from behind, and they get it to Almonte. Whistles
Heads up play there by your boy Hudson Singer.
as Viera jumped
Oxonian.
over, and now Holy Trinity back with the ball. Under 3 minutes to go.
The youth of Viera kind of came out there. That was a critical possession there. Very aggressive by Holy Trinity.
As now Viera playing him far out. Denon getting through. Hawkins. Pass ahead in front of the goal. Andrew Turner saved by Jackson Lynch. Lynch going to run it. He's getting chased hard. Lynch. Pass. Bounces. That is going to roll to Viera. Velitis. Pass. Way ahead of Almonte. Ball flung up in the air. Almonte misses the catch. Up in front. Viera needed that ground ball. whistles. And that is brutal as the Viera Hawks had ball right in front of the goal. 2 men on it as we got a player down, possibly cramping for Holy Trinity. 2 minutes to go.
All night long. Viera has a hard time keeping the ball in their stick, losing possessions. They've probably given Holy Trinity double the possessions that Viera's had tonight just on turnovers. And it's 8-7, boys.
That one was so close. Ball bounced straight in front of the goal. It was 2-on-none with the ground ball. Viera couldn't get it in time. And
nope, and once you get a touch, right, you have to get a touch before it's over and back call. Once they get a touch in the box, you can't go over midfield.
That's when you have 2 guys down there. If you get the ground ball, you can take a quick shot, or you could pass to the other guy down there. That was a big opportunity for Viera. And now it's 2 minutes to go. We're going to have to see what's happening.
This is a big loss for Holy Trinity right now with Hudson going out limping. It's an excellent defender. Hopefully he's okay.
Here's their ground ball leader through the first 5 games, Hudson Sanger, senior pole. 2 minutes remaining. Holy Trinity holds a 1-goal lead. Viera going to test them here.
I would agree with the tired legs comment, Lee, but they were throwing the ball and passing like that in the first 30 seconds of the game as well. They've had a hard time holding the ball all night long.
I think that might just be spring break, not having your sticks.
Spring break hangover, maybe.
Not touch your sticks for about 10 days. That can hurt. Holy Trinity gets possession now. It's a tough one there for Viera. Going to have to get a quick turnover, take it in, take their time. We'll see what happens. Gibson with the ball. Back to Justin Cole. Cole walking it up. No pressure yet. Pass down the sideline, wide open. Paglarini. Pressured by Granger Lamp. Paglarini. Pass to to Josh Romine. Minute 45 to go. Paglarini.
Pretty sure they got to keep it in the box here.
Viera's got to play the hands. Getting through. Drive shot. Goal. Josh Romine. And a big one for Holy Trinity with a minute and a half to go as they jump ahead 9-7. Josh Romine.
It's too soft.
Big goal there for Josh Romine.
And he just walked it into the crease. Or not in the crease. Right in front of the goal. And puts that one right past Jackson Lynch.
Viera's got to go fast now.
Minute and a half. 2-goal lead for Holy Trinity. 9-7. Big fight for the face-off. Going ahead. Kicked ahead. DeShula wins it. Quick pass. Velitis down low. Pass again. In front! Matt Goodman! And a very quick response by Viera. Erasing that goal immediately. And a minute 27 to go. 9-8. Holy Trinity has the lead. Wow, Viera.
It's a great ground ball by Ethan. Good ball movement. Mac's been open all night over there on that GLE.
What a shot by Goodman, top left corner. And within seconds, it's back to 1. That shows how quick Viera can strike. 1:27.
Looks like the NHL face-off out there with those two guys at the far side. They're beating the crap out of each other before the pucks drop.
Face off, Bean versus Pedrick. 1-goal lead for Holy Trinity. There they go. Jackson Bean, quick win. Bean, crank, shot, goal! Jackson Bean off the face-off. 3 goals in 20 seconds. Back to a 2-goal lead for Holy Trinity. 10-8. Tigers lead it. Another goal goes through.
Looks like Gibson's cramping up.
Dylan Gibson down on the play. Jackson Lynch in to help him out.
I don't think Jackson was ready for that shot. Again.
straight off the faceoff, flies in. It's Jackson Bean, the faceoff guy, with the goal. Dylan Gibson down on the play afterwards.
He hasn't done that all night, Jackson.
No, we've seen a lot of tie-ups, even faceoff wins.
He picked a good time for it.
2 goals back-to-back with minimal time off the clock. 20 seconds, we've had 3 goals. 10-8, Holy Trinity holds the lead. As Dylan Gibson will get up, make his way off the field. Another tough player to lose for Holy Trinity. Minute 20 to go. 2-goal lead for Holy Trinity, 10-8. Can they hold on, or will these goals just keep on coming? Far from over still. Viera's got to fly back down the field. Face-off guys got to stay calm under the pressure. Pedrick versus Bean. Minute 20 to go. 10-8 the lead. Fight through the legs. Pedrick trying to box out. Got to go for the ball. DeShulo had it, dropped it, slips. Down. Flying ahead. Julian Warden. Pump fakes. Rolls back. Warden stepped back. They have the time to waste.
Does not need to shoot here. They do not need to shoot.
Warden, 1 minute to go. They hold the 2-goal advantage. Warden pressured behind. Menchetti pushes him out. Viera ball, 53 seconds. They still trail by 2. They got to get a goal quick. Menchetti heaves it across. Granger Lamp flies it down the field.
That passes.
Flies on the ground still.
Viera ball.
Out of bounds, Viera ball, 40 seconds. Connor Hoffman pass. Lennon Almonte. Almonte rolls. Needs one here, right in front. Velitis, no! And Cole scoops it up for the clear, 30 seconds. Holy Trinity's, they're just going to watch the clock run. Velitis going to get him. Cole rolls out, 20 seconds.
So
Cole flicks it up. DeShulo! Oh my goodness.
That was a long time to clear that ball over midfield.
Jeez.
They still don't have a touch.
DeShulo limping hard down the field after that. Paglarini, 5 seconds. Ball down. Doesn't matter. Holy Trinity will hold on to the Brevard County crown for now. A long time coming. Holy Trinity stays perfect. 10-8. As Holy Trinity with a big win over the Viera Hawks. Holy Trinity advances to 11-0. Viera falls to 9-3. As the number 9 team in the state of Florida, the Holy Trinity Tigers keep winning. What a win. What an effort by Viera.
Viera's going to bounce back here quickly. They got Vero Beach on Thursday night, going down there for a district game. Always a fun place to play down south with the fantastic South Florida referees. Great game by Holy Trinity.
And
Good
one
game
more.
by everybody.
Yep, one more thanks to our sponsors, W&J Construction. Call them at 321-632-7660. Online at www.wjconstruction.com. Craig Technologies, call them at 321-613-5620. Online at www.craigtechinc.com. And the Viera Lacrosse sponsors, Emily Johnson with State Farm, Fish Window Cleaning, Insurance Pros of Florida, Susie Glick Counseling Services, Superior Suffolk, Camp Tech, Renaissance, and Jason Land. For the Holy Trinity Tigers and the Viera Hawks, final score, Holy Trinity 10, Viera 8. I'm Jackson Robb. Have a great night, everybody, and make it a sports night.